Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a kind of challenge video with the Ulta free with $50 purchase makeup that's in here. Now I have put on a foundation and I did try to use stuff that you could get at Ulta. My foundation is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse in the color medium 1, sandy beige. It's probably not the right color for me, but it's the only one that I had easily that wasn't too light because I do have kind of a tan. And I used the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer that one of my coworkers gave me actually. And I attempted a contour that probably doesn't show up at all. It's a Wet n Wild Mega Glow Dual-Ended Contour Stick in the medium tan. So, even though I don't think they sell Wet n Wild at Ulta, so I did take advantage of some of the Black Friday deals that Ulta had, and if you spent $50, you got a free little makeup bag with Ulta brand items in it. And I'm not the biggest fan of the Ulta brand items. I have experienced a eyeliner that burned my eyes, or my eyelids I should say. The first item in here is a little makeup palette that has 9 eyeshadows and highlight and blush in there as well. And it comes with a little dual-ended sponge applicator. And another thing I will say is that this came with 2 brushes, which do seem a little bit better than the brushes that I've gotten in little free kits like this before. There is a eyeshadow brush and a blush brush as well. I do have some of my own makeup brushes to use in case it doesn't work. Because I will try to make this work, but it may not just really be my style. There is an Ulta matte lipstick in the color Mulberry, which actually I kind of like. It's like a dark reddish purple maroon color. The Plush Drama Volume Mascara in Jet Black. And it has a pretty big brush in here. A mineral lip gloss in the color Sheer Opal, which doesn't really seem like an opal to me. It seems more like a frosted pink color. The Ulta Mineral Setting Powder, and it doesn't have a color name on it, but it is a very light color, so it's not, I think, for all skin tones. I dropped it. Nail polish in the color Aubergine Queen. And I just did my nails the other day, even though that one has some damage to it. And I actually like this color. Maybe I'll use it next week. But this tutorial is going to be all about the fuss, the visage. We have some brow gel that is just clear. So that'll be fun with my very sparse eyebrows. And then we have a dual-ended lip liner in this one color is My Berry, and the other one is Flish. So maybe the Mulberry lipstick will go with the My Berry color. And you can probably see the Flush color, which is not everybody's Flush color, I will say, but it does kind of go with the lip gloss that was included. And the My Berry will probably go with the Mulberry lipstick that was included. And they do include a little sharpener that is for your skinny little things. Skinny little pencils like they included in here. And the last thing is the dual-ended eyeliner. We have Blackout and Cobalt. Of course, Blackout is a black. And Cobalt is a bright blue, but kind of dark as well, like a bright navy, which is a very cobalt color. I will say that right off the bat, that one does seem kind of chunky when it comes off when I was swatching it, so I'll probably just use the blackout end of it. I'm trying to decide if I should use a primer or not. I will use a primer that you could get at Ulta. I'm trying to use kind of drugstore because Ulta seems to be split into like one side is kind of your drugstore brands and the other side is more luxury brands like Too Faced and Benefit and Urban Decay. So I will do a primer that you could get at Ulta. I think the only primers I have are like Wet n Wild and Too Faced and Urban Decay. But I'll be right back. Put those on right now. I decided to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance because I have 2 little sample sizes of this. And this black thing right here is my mirror. And hopefully nothing in here will give me an allergic reaction. Because I do have pretty sensitive eyelids. Had some products lately kind of bother my eyelids, and that will be coming up in my upcoming disappointing products video. So I'm going to attempt to use the eyeshadow brush that was included. But I do have my face brushes here. And all my eye brushes in this here. Because I'm going to try to give this the best shot possible. But when I did swatch these when I got this, it didn't seem to be great, some of the pigmentation on these eyeshadows, but we'll try. First I'm going to go in on this color here. It's kind of a taupe mauve color. Now I will say this brush is very thin and very small. So I'm just going to go in with this Eco Tools brush, which I feel will give me a little bit more coverage and it's a lot fluffier. Then we go in with this kind of shimmery tone up here that's like a champagne tone. For the top of my lid. And then for the crease, I'm going to use this a little bit darker brown tone. Give you some depth. I'm just going to grab a blending brush and try to blend that out. And I'm using my own mirror instead of the tiny little mirror that's included in here. I mean, you could actually do your eye with that, but it's a tiny, tiny, tiny little mirror. Especially to do a whole face look. And then I'm going to take the eye pencil, which I usually don't use eye pencils. I usually use liquid eyeliner and try to line my eye with the blackout shade. And this is not a video on how these things perform in the long run. So we'll go with a thick line today, apparently. Usually I don't pull my eyelid like this when I'm doing my eyeliner. And I usually do like a cat eye kind of thing. But we'll just go with whatever's going on here. And whatever is going on here is not good. But we're trying. Before, when I've gotten these little free gift with purchase things, the mascara doesn't really let me down. Nothing is burning my eyelid so far, so that's good. And there goes the eye palette. So far, this mascara doesn't really do much for me, but we'll keep it just in case. Like the other day when I was going to work, I threw some makeup in my bag and forgot the mascara. So I might just keep this in my purse for emergencies or something. I kind of wonder what this plush drama, because this is definitely not plush or dramatic in my opinion, is trying to replicate. I'm trying all the little mascara tricks I know. Look at the brush, spin the brush, whatever the brush. I do almost feel like that brush is too big for your eye. I'm going to be moving on to the setting powder for my face and try to open it up. It has a kind of button aesthetic with the 4 little holes there. I guess I just shake it out into the top here. I'm going to be using the brush that was included. It does have kind of a odd smell right off the bat. I'm just going to be putting it onto my arm. I usually would put it onto my hand, but I have the previous swatches. I just can't get over how this smells, but it looks okay going on. I mean, it's mattifying, but it does have a really weird smell to it. I guess you should use setting powder before you use your blush and bronzer. Again, I'm going with a blush brush that was I previously used. I don't see much going on. Way of pigmentation for this. I mean, it does have a little bit going on. And just to be fair, I'm going to use a different brush for the highlight, so I'll mix the brush and not bronzer. There's no bronzer going on. Blush and highlight. It's very white highlight, so be careful there. And I'm not the biggest fan of shimmery highlight, but it is very shimmery, I will give it that. This is the Wet n Wild contour brush, I believe. I don't know, I got it at Dollar Tree. It's a very shimmery highlight, and it does make all of my little, I say little, but they're pretty big cheek pores come out, so that's not cute at all. Maybe I'll go in again with the brush for the blush. Try to make it that a little bit better. And I can't really complain that it's free. So now I'm gonna go in with the My Berry end of the lip liner and just line my lips. And then I'm going to be using the Mulberry lipstick. Of all the things, I will say I like the lipstick, and it does seem to be like they used, or they complemented the two lip products in here with the lip brush, because the My Flush kind of goes with the lip gloss, which I'm not going to be using because it doesn't go with this lip color at all, and the My Berry and Mulberry kind of go together as well. I'm not exactly impressed by this. Maybe I'll get more. There's some light for you. I'm not exactly impressed by the pigmentation of a lot of these things. I mean, I do see makeup tutorials where they have a very shimmery highlight, so I'll give it that. It does have a very shimmery highlight. I'm just used to using a liquid for my eyeliner, so that didn't turn out too well. And the pigmentation of the little, I'll call it travel palette because it does have eyeshadow, blush, and highlight in there for you. It's not great. I'm just noticing that I didn't use the brow gel. It's not like they exactly give you a brow color to lock in with the brow gel because it's just a clear gel for your brows. So it won't give you any color really. It'll just tack down your brows, I guess. Or set them if you used color previously for them. I do like the lipstick. It is the kind of color aesthetic that I like, and it doesn't feel too bad, and the lip liner that I used complemented it pretty well. So I'll probably use the mascara just as like a backup, put it in my purse just in case I need a little touch up or forget my mascara when I toss some makeup on my bag in the morning for work. But overall, I'm not too impressed. I've never really been too impressed with the Ulta brand of makeup. Those wings do not match at all. This one is much, much, much longer than this one, but that's my own fault. I mean, it's free, so I can't really complain too much. And the little bag is cute if you like purple. The one that I wanted was black with like flowers on it, and that one had sold out, but I got the purple one instead of the pink one. Let me know what you think of the Ulta brand products down below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.